right, here we go. Let's kick this thing off. All right, I need a drill and some wrenches to start. All right, got that. We get this. This box has some stuff in it. Where are all those wrenches at? Put them in something else. All right, another good start to the day. Okay, put you there for now. All right. So, I have to clear some space, so we'll start by getting rid of some of these bits and pieces here. I need number 2. There we go. Okay. I forgot to mute my phone. Oh, thank you, Twitch. Thank you for reminding me that I'm online. I need my magnetic thing. I'm going to be having parts all over the place today. I was going to need a pry bar to get this thing out. I use 2 really fine threaded screws. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's better. It's a start. Alright, now I know I have these little wrenches here somewhere. They're probably at the very, very bottom of this. Not instead of in the pockets where they belong. There's one. No, you're not what I need. This bucket is awesome. It's got these awesome little internal pockets and everything. I put these away too. I don't need these right now. So if you are out there, don't forget to let me know you're here. Say hello, something. Getting this thing started and unboxed. So I'm just starting right now. So don't forget to say hello if you're on Facebook, Twitch, wherever you might be at. Wherever you're hiding, say hello. Let me know you're out there as we get this whole thing opened up and unboxed. Let's dump some of these screws. Probably not going to need them. I have enough coarse threaded wood screws. This is the first thing I've ever ordered that actually came shipped in wooden crate. That's kind of a cool thing. You always see things in movies and shows that are like, oh, look at this thing. It comes in a wooden crate. You know, gotta use a pry bar to get this shit open. But, where'd you go? Where'd you go, little washer? There you are. So that was kind of a cool feeling when I popped this thing open. And there she goes. Now she starts falling. Okay, it's all good. At least I got some bonfire wood now, which is nice. Lock washers are a pain in the ass. Come on. Up you go. Ow. Okay. Okay. That wasn't too bad. So is it free of the box? Yep. Yes, it is. It's still not very light. All right. Put this over here for the moment. Probably not going to want to sit there. Yeah, I got to take these arms out so it'll sit a little bit better. Oh, damn, these arms are heavy. Holy shit. I didn't think they were going to be that heavy. Okay, there we go. All right, those are out. So that'll sit there for a little while and wait. Let's get this out of the way. Keep a nice, clean-ish work area. I'll go out in the fire pit. All right. That all set. Let's go to the stand. Let's see what the hell we've got in here. Ooh, I got bubble wrap for days. I don't know how this comes across on mic. Oh, yeah. Sorry about that, headphone users. Yep, well, at least I got something out of this. Bubble wrap. Okay, bring this baby into frame here. There's a lot more, oh man, there's a lot of bolts in this baby. Okay. This thing is heavy too. This thing is quite heavy. Good old shrink wrap. Yeah, I'm gonna need some serious wrenches for this bad boy. Okay. Get the real wrenches out. Okay. Okay. Still tied together. There's so much shrink wrap on this thing. Oh, there she goes. That was about what I expected. Okay. Right. You go there. And there we go. Get these things out of here. Okay. And there's the feet. Big ass things, aren't they? So, if this thing mounts diagonal, I gotta figure this out right quick. Figure out which way all these feet and yada yada go. So, this sits diagonal. Means the feet are diagonal. Okay, good. That's good news. So, that will save me some space, for sure. Oh, these are tight. There we go. That's not too bad. I was hoping it wouldn't stick too far out into the room, but the feet aren't so bad. I don't see myself tripping over them too much. I probably will, though, because it's me we're talking about here. And it looks like it is a little adjustable, which is nice. So it seems to have... It seems to have a sliding adjustment on the bottom there. I can show it in the light. There we go. Nice sliding adjustment so I can adjust the height a little bit. I don't really think I need to. It's got a nice ring, though. So that'll drop in there. Maybe. I guess I should get the dead blow hammer. Wow, this is tight. get the mallet. Mallets make everything fit. All right, there's not really any instructions with this thing, so that's going to be fun. I've got 8 bolts, 4 long, 4 short. I have a feeling the shorties are actually for mounting up here, and the long ones are for down there, because those gap it. Okay, so that's easy enough. But we need to get it in here first. There's got to be a trick to this, because this is definitely bigger. This feels like it's a very tight squeeze. Well, problem with no installation instructions, I guess. Okay, that's not going to work. All that's going to do is deafen all my listeners. Not a lot of room to play. Lift up a little bit. There's no way I can slide this through the other way. Pull this out, maybe. Yeah, what am I trying? I'm trying to, like, this is like 1/4-inch steel, and I'm trying to, like, move it and bend it with my hands. Like, oh yeah, you can just, like, flex 1/4-inch steel, you idiot. Well, I'll find a way in here one way or another. Noisily or not. I can get 3 sides in. The 4th side is not having it. I really freaking pry this side off, but... oh, man. That's a really tight fit. I don't know if I should try to do it in reverse. Like, maybe put this thing on the ground. Put the top part on the ground, flip it over. Might be possible. Or just keep tapping it till it goes in. That is a snug fit. Okay. We're in business. Okay, it's not too bad. I like it. I'm gonna get the socket wrenches. Actually, where's those quick adjustables that I have? I got these really cool wrenches that are neat. They got like these 8 heads on them. They're really helpful for jobs like this when you don't feel like pulling out the sockets. I think they're over here in my wrench box. I remember which one's wrenches. There it is. Look at that. Sweet. little guys aren't bad. They're called Easy Tools. I guess that's who they're by. EasyTools.co. They seem to be they're just simple. They're not like high quality craftsman tools, but like when you just need a tool in a pinch, they're very handy. Oh, yeah, I think I'm gonna have to flip this over anyway because I just realized there's no way I'm gonna be able to get to the bolts. Oh no, wait, they go all the way through. There's 4 bolts. They go all the way through. Yeah, okay. Never mind. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just crazy. Here, wait there. I might need you. Okay, so let's start with the 4 big guys. If you are out there hanging around, don't forget to say hello. Just so I can reaffirm that I'm not talking to myself in my basement. Or don't say anything so I can just reaffirm that I am talking to myself in my basement. Nope, a little bigger. We're going to go 14. 14 mil. Okay. 14 on each side. Oh, shit, that's a hex head. That's a big-ass hex head. Okay, cool. I need to find a giant hex head. This did not come with a giant hex head. Okay, I'm going to keep my bubble wrap because I may need to pop bubbles after this is done. This all seems, this is all cardboard. I don't know if shrink wrap is recyclable. I don't really know. I'm not going to chance it. So, move this out of here, out of the way. Free up some space. Okay, look at that, I can move. Alright, I need a giant ass hex head. Damn, do I even have one this big? That's monstrous. I might have one over here. I honestly thought it was going to be too, like a nut and a bolt. I didn't think one side would be a hex head, the other one would be a, the other one would be a bolt, so I was not prepared for that. A little harder to tell what's going on when you're looking at it through the plastic, you know. Let's see, how about this big guy? Oh, look at that, I got one that fits. Yahtzee! Love it. All right, let's build this stand. What did I say, 14 mil? Sounds like a good enough number. So if you're just joining in, you haven't missed too much of the unboxing. The grinder is over here on the stairs, chilling. So if you can't see it, it will be coming into frame shortly for sure. But as for now, I wanted to start by getting this stand together so I have something to put it on. Okay, you know what? I don't think this wrench is going to work very well. Where's my other squeezy wrenches? This is also a nice little tool. This little Cobalt squeezy wrench goes from 1 inch to 0. So you can just lock it on to, especially for an application like this, you can just hold this thing on and just tighten it to whatever size you need, and then just go to town on the other side, which is kind of cool. A little tricky working in here in this corner, but just some extra tightening time. And they got these lock bolt things. Ones with like that, I guess it's like a plastic on the other end of on the nut. It kind of locks it down. All right. I'm going to be at this all day. I'm just going to go get the sockets. To hell with it. See, I was trying to make life easy, cut corners, and I paid for it. Into the sockets we go. All right. I said 14 millimeter. Yeah, look at that. I have one of those. Okay, I'm going to try this again. Hopefully the right way this time. Maybe I should just bring it out so I'm not working in the corner too. That could make life a little nicer. Hopefully I'm still in frame. Can't really see with the glare. Oh yeah, this is miles easier. Come on, pop one out of there. Man, Allen key really got locked in there. Come on. Snug fitting hex head, that's for sure. All right, and there they go. Everything's got washers and everything fits nice and snug. I'll get on there. Yeah, not my most exciting stream, assembling legs, but now you want to pop out? Really tight little space. I feel like I'm working on a car in here. It's like super tight in this little tiny spot between these legs, but I don't really see any better way to do this. Come back and give it a final tighten when I hit them all down. moss. These bottom ones are tight. Get a hell of a lot less travel down here. I know, this is exciting, right, folks? Okay, hit the other two a little bit more. It's amazing how a hex wrench should fit into a bolt in like 6 spots, but it never feels like it does. It feels like there's one. Especially when you're working in tight quarters. Alright, that's pretty tight. I'm pretty happy with that. Okay. So, I could have gone a little lower, but I think I want it up higher. I want to be able to work closer to myself. I don't really want it so low. So I think this is actually a pretty good height. It's going to be up a little higher, but I don't want it. I understand why this is lower, but I want the work a little closer to my face. I know that sounds dangerous, but I kind of want the work closer to my face so I can see what's going on better instead of looking down at the work. So, all right. I guess I'll mount this first and then mount the motor on it, because I think that sounds smarter. So here she is, her first time in the sun. There we go. Nice big grinder. The real deal now. I promised an unboxing video. I wasn't going to let you guys down. Oh, there's my other bolts. So if you are out there, guys, say hello, please. Let me know you're around. You guys are being quiet tonight, it sounds like. Either that or my chat isn't working, which is wholly possible. But either or. If you just don't feel like chatting, it's all good. I'm glad if you are out there, you're just enjoying the stream. Thank you for taking the time to hang around. It'll take like 5 people to move this thing. If I ever try to move this thing, it's going to take like 5 people. A little bit of dust off the... Oh, man, I'm grimy as hell already. Little fine coat of grease on everything, so that's not helping. That's helping me get all nice and grimy. But that's a good thing. Light coat of grease on everything when you get it is pretty good. These screws, or bolts, whatever you want to call them, they do not want to go through this top layer. the paint is not helping. Paint coat is super, super thick, which is cool. It's probably very protective, and I get that. But it's also a little too thick. They cut the holes to the proper size, then they added a thick layer of, I guess, powder coat, something or other paint. Now that one's fine. Maybe the paint was just a little thick in that hole, I don't know. It is a nice blue. I gotta say, I like the blue. I'm not gonna lie, I like the blue a little bit. I'm usually a red and black guy, but, you know, it's, the blue's nice. Okay. Okay, 2 more. Wait till you see the motor on this bad boy. The 3 horsepower, 220 volt motor. A lot of ringy metal tonight. I'm sorry, guys. These bolts have way less run than the ones in the stand. Okay. So that's the basic look of it. I'm cutting this off. Okay. This is the skeleton, I guess. I'd like to call it. This does not have any of the arms or the motor on it, which I guess would be the heart of it if we're talking that way. So the arms are going to be all my different lovely little options. Oh yeah, that'll be fine. That'll reach right up to there. That's good. Nice big old, got a nice big emergency stop. That's lovely. So everything's all zip tied down. I'll have to cut that off in a minute. So here we go to the motor. I got a lot of bubble wrap. So we decided, or I decided, and there's no we. Oh cool, this one comes with an Allen key. Sweet. I decided to go with a 7-inch and a 4-inch drive wheel. Which give me options of speed, which save me the trouble of spending an extra $600 for a variable speed. So, you know, there may be a little bit of change-out time here and there, but to save $500, I'm going to go with it. A little more recycling for later. All right, so nice big 7-inch aluminum drive wheel. Ooh, that's nice and shiny, isn't it? There you go. You guys with some of that. Where'd that light go? There it is. Get you guys up with that. Yeah, there you go. So, I'll put put this right here. Let me put on something not as scratchy. Try to keep this nice for at least a couple days. Now the motor. Oh, this is all shrink wrapped up too. Knife has been a popular friend today. Cut careful, make sure there's no wires anywhere. Right, there we go. Oh, cool, another little bundle of bits, as I was hoping. More shrink wrap. Okay. Up there. Let's see if I can lift this sucker out of the box. Barely. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm going to clean that first. Stay there. I'm going to wipe this down just a little bit. Do I have a bottle of Windex down here somewhere? One would think. Don't step on that. I actually don't have a bottle of Windex. I want to wipe some of this stuff off. I'm going to go grab a yep, found the bubble wrap. I'm going to go get a bottle of Windex so I can wipe some of these parts down so I can get a nice clean setup here. You guys can still hear me even though I'm upstairs. I love this microphone. This is kind of weird, just wandering around my house talking to myself and the stream as I wander off camera. You want to tell me how many of those other streamers wander off camera and you can still hear them like their video froze? It's got to mess people up. Okay. There we go. Left enough crap on the stairs. All right, cool. Didn't miss anything. I mean, this is the cleanest this thing will probably ever be again. Seeing as now I just sprayed the motor, good job. Seeing as its job is to just get dirty, but I want it somewhat clean. Actually, especially these holes here in the middle for the arms. Kind of want them clean. That'll give me nice, easy sliding arms. Cool. Okay. So this is under tension. I should probably cut this off. I got a pair of snips. Yes, I do. Right here. There's my snips. Probably going to spring. Nope. It's not going to spring. Oh, there's a locking thing. Cool. So I'll have to learn how to use that. Okay. It's a little bit better. All right, so this is going to go that way with the drive on this side. So there is an alignment tool here, which is supposed to help me. supposed to be something like this, and I set up the wheel on it. So I think that's what this is going to do. So I got to get it up here first of all. I got some play, but the big issue is going to be when I put the wheel on. So here's a question. What holds the wheel on? Oh, there's the screw. I was wondering where the set screw was for this. So I'm going to put this on. Here's a good question. So there's a hub on this side. If you can see that. There's a hub there that kind of sticks up. And on this side, there is no hub. I'm wondering which side I go. I'm going to guess that the hub goes out, because that's what it looks like. And this is supposed to be for doing this, right? So then supposed to line this up here. Yeah, I see how that's going to work. Okay, I'll just go a little far this way. And then I can pull this out to meet. I'm starting to think it's the other way. No, it would. Let's try this the other way. Wait a minute. I didn't flip it at all. Okay, I don't know why I just did that. So once the motor mount is actually square, which is probably the most important part of this, is squaring up this mount, because then the wheel will slide on and off either way. And once it slides on, it's still square, because I don't think I'm going to be undoing the motor mount anytime soon. That's right about on. Tighten this down. Cool. I must be the wrong way. Okay. Because the set screw doesn't even hit. So the set screw is way too far in to hit the pole. So I'm going to spin this around. Is it still not far enough up? No, we're good now. Okay. Come on, get in there. It really doesn't want to go in. Where's my hammer? Hammer's up in the air. Don't fall off. Why is it so much tighter this way? There she goes. Okay. Okay, that seems about right. So it's square. Everything seems good there. That seems... Yeah, they're nice. They're right on. Perfect. Yeah, that's nice. Perfect. All right, cool. So that's about right. Now I gotta start putting some bolts in. And what are these now? I don't know what the hell size these are. We'll find out. A tricky little plastic bag. desperately trying to refrain from cutting the damn thing all the way off. See, it's too far back on this side. Too far back on all the sides, I think. Okay, I'm going to empty this. I got 4. 6 holes, but I've only got 4 of these things, so I'm gonna have to loosen that back up. Yeah, this part, I think this was the part where I needed the video. So maybe I should watch that. I'm gonna inform myself here. I need the Wi-Fi. Okay. Oh, setting up your belt grinder. Look at that. That's exactly what I need. Okay, motor mount's already attached, so we got that covered. Okay, so they completely left out the line-up part. Now, see, you guys do it backwards. Okay, I'm not sure I agree with that. So I gotta go this way anyway. So go like this. Oh, man, it's quiet tonight in the chat, huh? Alright, so let's get these bolts in. I like these little magnetic things. These things are great. These little part holders, these things are fantastic. I don't know why I didn't have one of these sooner. I gotta say, the setup video is definitely, for lack of a better word, abridged. Not what I was hoping for when I got on there. I was hoping for something a little more thorough. I guess they say if you can't figure it out, you shouldn't have a grinder, but it could be a fair point. Okay, there we go. That's there. Now, let's square it up. This is the tricky part, apparently. How much room do I have left? If I come back this way. Almost there. Gotta get it square. This is the hard part. Yeah, that's as far back as that's going. So, oh no, wait, maybe it's not. Okay. It's a little hard looking for light through this thing, too. I'm looking for light through this, and it's very, very shiny and reflective. I don't know what is, something is just not square. Or am I just trying too hard to get square? Could be a little both. That's pretty good. Yeah, I like that spot there. Where did I put the little guy? All right, now we half-inch in the underside of these, so I need to go get a half-inch. These are all parts I'm definitely going to need, and I should definitely find a way to keep them handy by there. Half-inch. Where's a half-inch? 3/4. 9/16. Getting warmer. Half-inch. Okay. Try to snug these down without moving anything. Although this thing weighs a freaking ton, I don't think it's going to go anywhere. But I'll check the square when I'm done anyway. Get 2 of them down. Don't like it moves. Okay, well, let's undo it. Just a little bit. Get this thing perfect. I scratch all the paint off the side already. That looks pretty good right there. All right, that ain't going anywhere now. Now we're in good shape. You're probably the first one to talk, Matt. Nobody said anything all day, so there's that. But yeah, I'll consider you the first one here, if it helps. Yeah, I don't know how many people are or have been here This thing doesn't, my viewer thing doesn't track anything, so I don't know what's going on, but I'm glad you can make it. What, when nobody's actually watching? That's like any website 10 years ago. First in, I got first. Ugh, those were dark days. Well, there she pretty much is. I mean, this is basically it. I mean, I should fire it up just to make sure that the electricity works. But basically, this is it. I have it out a little bit more, but yeah, the whole internet was sad. But yeah, this is it, man. She's together at this point. So this is the plate and rest. So this is going to be the general rest I'm going to use to get a surface when I'm using the platen mostly. And I have the wheel holder. No wheel at the moment yet, but I've got the wheel holder. So I can't really use the two things together. These don't work, but I want to put them here. I think what you're actually supposed to do, they were saying something about doing this. Yeah. So that's kind of cool. You can actually throw that right in there. So you can put your extra stuff. So basically, like, if I'm going to be using this, I would have this in here. And since the belt's going to have to go back here, obviously you can't use this. So you take this out. She slides. Whoa, she comes loose very easy. And this can just go right in here. Maybe. And that just sits in there. So that'll hold those in one place. But yeah, that's the thing. That is it right here. It is pretty much assembled. I can't put a belt on it to test belt tracking because there's no wheels here. So it all seems pretty square. I can adjust it forward or back a little bit in the back, but I might be brushing it too. I've been probably doing that a little bit. That's probably where it is. It's probably my beard too. My beard is getting stupid long. Let me adjust this thing here. I know it's probably rubbing against me. There we go. That should be good. Well, I have been streaming for an hour and 15 minutes, so, not really. Not as easily as I had hoped. The legs were all right. I think the motor is probably going to be the issue in the long haul. That's going to be the thing where you have to get that right. I mean, it looks really lined up from here, but, you know, parallax is a wonderful thing. So everything's supposed to track at the same distance and, you know, whatever. But I mean, it's going to move that way too. It's way in my way. Like I can barely use my forge here. So this has to go that way. I got to move it about a foot, which is fine. So, but I mean, I like it. I like the shape. I like the size. It's got a wee bigger footprint than I thought it would. The feet are pretty decent. So the feet come out to right about here right now. So I have to definitely slam it back to the wall to get any kind of maneuverability down here. But other than that, I'm pretty happy with it. So what the hell does this do? Oh, that's the clamp for this. Okay. Oh, are you kidding me? I need a bigger goddamn hex wrench? How many hex wrenches do you guys want me to freaking buy? So yeah, there we go. The assembly video was lacking. There was some nuance as far as putting the drive wheel on here on the back that I'm not 100%, that I wasn't 100% sure of. Actually, I should go make sure the power is on now to this. I guess I'm going to have to test it. I have to now. All right, let's flip the switch. Cool, didn't trip. Sweet. That means I didn't fuck something up there. I think I checked that already, so I already kind of knew I didn't trip. I didn't fuck that up. Yeah, well, the first thing was you need a 1/2-inch Allen key to do all the bolts holding this here and all the bolts down there. They don't supply a 1/2-inch Allen wrench. Well, the instructions were a YouTube video. So that was kind of the thing. The instructions were just a YouTube video, which is fine. I don't mind a YouTube video to watch and learn. I get it. That's fine. I'm all about that. But because sometimes that's a little easier. You know, I'm okay with that. But the instructions, like I'm not 100% sure whether the wheel is in the direction it should be in right now. I'm not. Oh no! See, shit. Now I got a problem. I think I have an issue. Well, I'm pretty sure that the breaker would have tripped if I had screwed up the electric. But I'm gonna turn on the motor without a belt on it. So we're gonna see what happens there. Okay, so this may be an issue because I need a gigantic hex key. All right, I'm not happy about that because now I need a more giant freaking hex key. The fuck? So this one goes in like this. Wipe this off. Use my lovely apron. I don't want to get too much crap inside these tubes. Now, so here's why I didn't like that giant hex key. Because I have to put this in here, and what's holding it in here is this hex key. This freaking monster. God damn it, I don't have a hex key that big. I don't want to use a pair of friggin' pliers. That definitely doesn't work. Because this hex key is like squeezing down on the metal, so I have to take this out. I don't know if I have a key that big. I need a key bigger than a 1/2 inch. I gotta go see what I can find. This is not a very common size of hex key. Anything bigger than a 1/2 inch is just silly. Like, who the hell has that? Or not a ½ inch. Whatever the hell the size of the hex I had was. This is the biggest goddamn key I had. Oh, man. What the back of these? These might be bigger. Oh, you know what? I got the back of a punch. This might work. Here's ingenuity for you. Let's try this. Got the back of a center punch. Ha! It works. That works. Look at that. I can actually put the center punch. My center punch mount actually fits. I just grab this with my pliers. Maybe. I don't even know what size it is. Oh, whoa, almost dropped that right on the ground. Would have been smart. This should be on here like this, I think. So I'll have to see. It's all going to be figured out tomorrow. Yeah, I got to learn to improvise, huh? Well, in a couple days, I guess, when the rest of this thing shows up. Look at that. Who thought a center punch would be used like that? So I guess there's nothing left to do but plug this thing in. It's not really going to do much. It's just going to make a racket as the motor kicks up. So I don't know how loud it's going to be. No promises. Make sure it's killed. Make sure that's nice and tight. Plenty of range on the cable. Oh, really? What the fuck? Well, that's a tight fit. No, he did not. I wasn't asking, but I'm hoping it's not stickers and t-shirts, because I'm sure as hell not using them. This thing came with stickers, and I'm not in the mood to really display them right now. To be fair, he is making right. He's making good, but I'm not 100% overly woo-hoo right now. So what do you think? Should we fire this thing up? I'm hoping it's actually like useful shit, like belts or blanks or something, but all right, let me push the big green button. It's probably gonna be loud as hell. It's actually not. That's nothing. What I do know, however, is I did a good job running the electricity. There you go. I did that right. It takes a little while to spin down. It's got good bearings. Well, there you go. No, it's really not. I'm sure as I add more bearings, because there's bearings here, there's bearings that are going to be here, it's going to add a little bit of noise. And I'm sure the actual grinding is going to be better. But that thing's a half a horsepower, and it's 10 times louder. It's really not bad. Like, I can see the levels there. I'm louder right now. Like, I can see the levels. They weren't terrible. I'm sure the grinding is going to add a little bit of noise. But, I mean, that's probably the only thing. All right, now how does this work? I just pull this. Oh, I just pull this down, and that adds tension. Okay. I'm gonna release the springs a little bit, let them breathe. So yeah, that's the way this thing works. I would take one of those 72-inch belts, throw it on here, boom, we're happy. Bob's your uncle. But right now, there's not much I can do. So that's basically it. that's the stream right now. The platin's going to get mounted right on here. It's just going to get mounted on this thing. And this is supposed to actually, like, turn. Where'd that little guy go? Does this work on there? Tell me this works. Of course, that's in the back. Nope, not the same size. Why would it be? I need like 10 different Allen keys. Oh, God, it's driving me crazy. Yeah, that auto locks it, which is kind of nice. Okay. It's a little stiff, but stiff is good. So, yeah, that's it. It's a 100% working grinder right now. Working, but it can't grind shit. But it's working, which is what I was going for. Functional. I don't even know how this thing hooks on here. It's got to be, I think it's got to be the other way. I'll see when the platen comes in, how that actually hooks onto here. It looks like it's the other way. The other part, it's flipped around, so I probably did this the wrong damn way. That was loud. Oh, yeah, that's got to be that way, because that gives me access to the set screw. Okay, so just set it about there. That'll hold the piece in place, because I think I want that to be really kind of locked. There we go. So that'll work. And now I'll have to get another Allen key for this. So there's an Allen key here, and that Allen key is what's going to adjust just holding this piece in. So I can loosen this and that'll give me the adjustment for the platen. So once I have the platen and the work rest on there, that'll give me the opportunity to square it or unsquare it or whatever I want to do at the time. But there we go. Yeah, nobody else has talked, Matt. It seems like there's 2 people on Twitch watching, but nobody else has said anything. So I don't know if they're just if they're just bots or who's there. So nobody said anything. So it's just me. Just me in my basement. But I like it. I like the way it is. I'm going to have to move it back into its spot here. I got to try to do this. I might have to get friggin' help to do this. God damn. There's like no way to like pick it up. There's like no easy way to pick it up. At least while I'm standing here, I feel like I'm far enough away from it that like there's the work rest. This is where it would be. So the work rest is going to sit. I can drop this a little bit. I can probably drop it a couple inches. But this gives me the work right here. I'm not working down here. I'm up a little higher, but I'm right in front of the work, which I like. I like to be I like to be closer to the work to see it, so I can see what's going on. I know there's going to be sparks coming off of this thing and probably throwing them at me. Probably going to be working in a hood, but yeah, this sets up here. Everything looks pretty lined up. I'm pretty happy with it. This doesn't go any farther than that, so this has to be like there, I guess. So yeah, that seems to be it. Now I just need to put it back. I'm glad it's not stupid noisy. I was a little worried about that. Like, oh God, I don't even know if I'm going to need my earplugs with this thing. The other thing, my God, I'd go deaf. The other one was terrible. It's just a little half-horsepower grinder, and it's probably also why it was like $50, but I don't know. It's not even providing nearly as much power, yet it's so much noisier. So yeah, all the boxes are emptied. Everything's cleared out. I've got bubble wrap for days. I may just leave it on the floor here and there, just so sometimes I'll step on it and make myself wake up down here. But it's a big boy. Yeah, it's really something. Oh, they got a little set screw for 90. That's kind of cool. There's some little cool things on here that I'm learning. There's a little set screw on the back of, on the bottom underneath this, right under here. There's a little set screw. Yeah, I mean, I would cut my volume, and it was still ridiculous. So, I don't know. It's that thing was a nuisance. But it's a menace, and it's over there now, so I'm not worried about it. So I do want to set up a camera, probably up here. Probably set something up, mount it here, so I can get a nice overhead camera view. Probably be doing that shortly. I don't know if I want to do that tonight, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to move this thing. It's like 150 pounds. I need friends. I need strong friends. It's very awkward to move it. But I'm pretty happy with it. I'll move it later once I get an extra pair of hands down here. I can, whatever, Laurel can help me move it. It's not that bad with two people. It'll probably be easy. It's just very awkward. I mean, it's, from where I'm standing, it's as long as my arm. So it's that deep, obviously. So it's not like I can just pick it up. The anvil weighs way more, but the anvil's like a compact little thing. I can just pick it up and tote it around. But, I mean, it's got some heft. I know the motor weighed in at about 45 to 50 pounds. This bad boy came in wooden crate, and it was probably about 60 pounds, maybe a little bit more. The stand was 50, so, without all the wood and everything, it's still hefty, just very cumbersome too. It's very awkward and weird as far as the angles. So that kind of makes it a little extra weird to try to move it. But I do like that you can put the arms away in the bottom of this. I am a fan of that, and I'm definitely going to take use of that very regularly. I'm just hoping that the feet don't mess me up too much. So I've got another 6 inches I can probably go back to. Actually, probably almost a foot. So it's going to... I'm definitely going to have to take these out while I'm hammering, because if I rear my arm back and smash into one of these once, I'm going to be upset. So try to prevent that at all costs. But it's got a nice little holder built in, which is really cool. So everything's all right there. Look at that. It's nice. It sits away. It's cool. I mean, this is why I was waiting this long for it. I mean, really, this is what I was waiting this long for. It's everything I needed. It's an actual tool. It feels weird, like it doesn't belong down here, because I'm not used to having like a real tool down here. Like it wasn't like this was that crappy of a shop, but it just, I didn't have anything that was like an actual, like, real hardcore tool down here that was like from an actual shop. Everything was kind of rigged and put together. And so now I'm just like, I feel like I'm kind of playing catch up. But I want to get some of the wood dust and everything else off here and get it cleaner than it's ever going to be. I'm not even going to say what this stenciled logo is on the other side here that I'm cleaning off. Not till the rest of my crap shows up. it upsets me. I mean, with what happened, I'm trying to be cool with it. I'm trying to be nice and calm, but I have waited over a month for this damn thing to show up. And they were cool about the fact that the first order that you placed got lost. But oh yeah, it's going to be 10 times easier for sure. I just can't wait to see it move metal. I really can't. I want to see how this thing works. I don't want to push it. Like, I don't want to just hog off metal for the sake of hogging off metal. Like, I don't want to take just like a steel blank and just, like, I don't want to get a piece of rolled steel like that piece of 1095 that I got over there. I don't want to just take that and just like, okay, cool, now I can hog off a ton of metal and just like work off a bunch of metal. I still want to forge. I still like this part of it. I still like to shape the knife and do that by hand. And that's still a lot of fun, but I'll be able to get from that to finished blade so much faster. I like that nice big stop button. That is massive, by the way. This thing is something, man. Self-leveling feet are good. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy. I'm basically done at this point. I'm all together here. I don't have anything else I need to do. So nice aluminum drive well. Yeah, this is the stop button. They have like an emergency stop flap. Like this whole thing is the stop button, but there's a regular stop button tucked underneath here. But they just have a nice big thing so you can smack it and get it to it easier if you have a problem. If there's an issue and it's like an e-stop, you can just kind of like bam and hit it, and it's a lot easier to find than trying to hit that when those buttons are inside of a little thing. It's no bigger than maybe your enter button on your computer, maybe a little taller. So trying to hit that when something goes wrong is bad. You can just go boom and hit it. Like it's good to stop it when there's a problem. I don't want anything going wrong. Tracking looks about square. Yeah, I think honestly, I think I'm done for the night. I'm probably just going to clean up here on stream real quick, and then I'm going to wrap it up. I don't have a lot else to say or do or talk about at the moment. I got plenty of recycling to put out tomorrow, but lots of boxes. I got boxes for days. This thing probably hog off wood like you wouldn't believe. More wood. Okay. Add this to the firewood. Whoop. There we go. Put some shit away. That is a big addition. If you haven't been in the stream for a while, it's hard to miss that thing now. Jesus. Talk about the elephant in the room, right? Actually, is this thing big enough to do this? No, that's still too small. Good Lord. It's ridiculous. I don't know what the hell I'm actually supposed to move that thing with. I'm just supposed to grab it with pliers because it's a little knurled on the outside. I mean, I could. but I'd rather not. Sure as I get the tools set up the way I want them, and especially the small wheel holder. Once I get the small wheel holder in a position where I like it, I'm pretty sure that I'm not going to move it too much. But the platen is going to be most of my grinding. Well, I've been warning people that it was coming. It was just a matter of time, really. Let's see if I can move this a little bit more. God damn, this is heavy and awkward. I don't know if I should just pick it up down low. Just asking it for a hernia. Actually, that works pretty good. Okay, tank. Get out of the way for a minute. It's about as close to the wall as I can get it. This way I still got space because I don't want anything really in my way here. Put this water bucket right there. Catch anything that comes down because that's supposed to catch the sparks. And that's that. We're back to normal. Back to square one. Except with a giant grinder. So, there we go. I don't really have much else. So, where should I keep tools for this thing? This is the specific tool for this. Should I hang it on a nail? Yeah, I think I'm going to hang it on a nail back here behind the square. I can still see it there, so. Go put all my sockets and stuff away. Clean the shop up. I got some weird tools in here. All kinds of weird crap. A half inch? That would have been handy a minute ago. Well, I apologize, Matt. Sorry this isn't a very interesting stream. And I may not, I really don't have much else to do. I'm not going to start hammering something new for no good reason right now. I don't really see a lot of point in that. I got so many things I need to grind. I got so many things to grind, it's absurd. At least I got some big-ass bolts from this. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but I'll have them in case I need them. These were what were, this thing was actually mounted to the box it came in, which is kind of cool. I've never seen that before. But it was like mounted to the box for shipping. So it it wasn't going anywhere, which was good because I desperately wanted the damn thing to arrive in one piece. No, man, it's good talking to you. So, yeah, it hasn't really been much of a stream. I don't know. Maybe I'll just put it back into just chatting because I seem to get more people in there. So, I can probably change that over. I don't know if I can do that here. No, I don't think I can do it here. Yeah, I gotta do it on here. I was doing better on just chatting for a while. Let's see, add a tag. What's a good tag? Metalworking. Add a tag about crafting. No. There's not a lot of tags. Yeah, I know. We've had that discussion. Oh well. I get an early done tonight, I guess. I mean, we know where most of the people are. We know where most of the attention on that goes. However, the problem is, or the good thing is, there's at least people in just chatting watching. The problem is when you're in Makers and Crafting, there's only like 800 people watching Makers and Crafting compared to the 20,000 watching just chatting. So you got a better chance of getting found in there. I would guess. I assume that means there's a lot more people that are well established, but there's also the fact that maybe people have the just chatting as their favorites, so they, when it gives you suggestions. So yeah, I think I'm going to wrap it up. If you're out here and you haven't decided to chat, sorry, but you should have chatted sooner, so I would have talked with you, and I would be more incentivized to hang around. Otherwise, I get bored in here. So if you are out there and you want to say anything, now's a good time before I roll out of here, because I'm probably going to punch out in a minute. This thing's all done. I'm happy. I'm content with where it is. I just need my bits and pieces. So it is after 8 o'clock my time. Actually, I should check my email. I should be getting an email. This guy should be sending this stuff out today. I might just call him. I tried to be real cool about all this with this guy, but I'm getting to the point where, yo, is it on its way now or what? So I don't know. All right, folks, if you are watching, hopefully Thursday I will have the new parts. If not, I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll hammer. Maybe I won't. Yeah, barely. They're like 9 to 5ers. They're in California. They're 9 to 5ers. But I don't want to be too much of a bother, but I do want to be too much of a bother, I guess. So that's really not very square. Yeah, I'm not very happy with that. But yeah, I'm not going to bother them now. I'm going to wait till tomorrow. If I still don't have anything by lunch tomorrow, I'm just going to be like, yo, where's this shit at? I want to work on this thing. Oh, wait, my phone just made a noise. Oh, no, that's Messenger. I thought I got an email. I really thought my email just came through. So, all right, guys. If you're out there watching, sorry, I'm going to get out of here. Next time, drop a line in the chat so I hang around longer. But other than that, hopefully I'll be back Thursday. If not, whatever. Matt, thanks again, man. Hopefully this shit gets here soon. So, all right. Take care, everybody. See you again real soon.